Well, hey guys, I wanted to check in with you. January 29. How are you going with your goal setting and goal getting? You know, statistically, by this time of the year, most of us have fallen off the wagon completely with our goal setting. So, you know, I'm a big fan of New Year's resolutions, not because it has to be on New Year. I'm a big fan of any time somebody says, line in the sand, I'm going for something bigger. So it could be any day of the year, but I like the fact that it's for many people around that start of the year. But how are you going? And by the way, if you don't even have goals, then you are going to have a photocopied year, meaning that it'll just be, you know, the same as last year. It won't be better. It probably won't be worse. It'll just be vanilla if you don't do goal setting, you know. It's one thing for me I've always done. I've always put pen to paper and planned out, you know, your quarters, years, targets, and go chase them down. And I don't always get them, of course, but just by having something, I know what I'm focused on. What about you though? How are you going 2020? I thought what I would do is read you some of mine, and this is not all of them, but you know, there's nothing better than a bit of personal accountability. So this is some of the stuff that I am committing to in 2020. So I've got some business ones, and then I've got the 5 Fs that we use. So my business ones, and this is only some of them, are I want to launch an agency arm to our business. So we'll have a boutique agency where we do done-for-you marketing for some of our clients. I want to get 10,000 subscribers to our YouTube channel. So please do me a favor, hit subscribe on our channel and the little bell so you get the notifications, right? Help me spread the message. I want to launch Kingdom Business Summit in the US and the UK this year. I'm going to run events in both of those countries and start to build that groundswell and multiply the reach. And I want to write the 3rd book in the trilogy. I want to write Supernatural Wealth to make a 3-part series. So that's just some of the business ones. And then I've got my faith, family, finance, fitness, and fun ones, right? So under faith, I want to write a 365-day business devotional. My commitment is I'm going to write half of it this year. Under family, I want to take Charlie Grace Hone, that's my oldest daughter, on another business trip away with me. And I want Harper Lily Hone, that's my middle one. She's gifted insanely with dance. And this year we want her to explore contemporary dance. I want to invest in that. Under finance, I want to purchase a multi-res real estate property deal. I've got a turnover goal for the company and then a giving goal to a strategic project. Under fitness, I want to run 1,000 kilometers this year. Now, for some of you are like, I do that in my sleep. Yeah, that's big for me. That's about 5.5 times the amount I ran last year. So I want to run 1,000 Ks. And by the way, I've already run 104, so I'm well ahead of where I need to be. And I want to run the Gold Coast 10K in less than an hour, which is a shuffle for most of you, but for me, that's a target. And then for fun, I want to take the family skiing to Japan at the end of the year. What about you though? You know, I've always had those people in my life who draw me to be better. They expect from me. They lift me up. And I don't know whether you have that person, but I couldn't think of anything better for me than if I was that person for you. I want to be that person in your life who expects more from you, raises the bar for you, that challenges you to be the best you can be, to plumb the depths of what God's put inside of you and to use that in your everyday walk. That's how I know you'll be fulfilled. That's how I know you'll get to the end of your life and you'll feel like you played full out. That's where your ultimate joy is going to come from. So yeah, I wonder how that looks like for you. Now, by the way, I want to be that guy, but it doesn't matter what that looks like. That could be from these emails. It could be from the Start Strong emails that we put out at the start of the year. It obviously could be from attending Kingdom Business Summit. It could be from any, you know, anywhere on the spectrum of the stuff that we are putting out. If you want to come to the summit, register now because seats are limited. But you've got to have that person in your life that expects more from you. I have them. I don't have one person. I don't have one mentor. I've got mentors in many areas of my life, including business. That's what drags me to be better. That's what makes me set goals and go and get them. Who is it for you though? Who is that person that is championing you to be the best you can be and to have the best 2020 that you can have? By the way, one of the things that you need to do is invest. For me, I always got myself in environments, seminars, conferences that would let me recalibrate, dream, think, strategize, especially faith-filled environments, because it just lines up perfectly, with what I want to be as a human. So, just to give it a plug, that's what the summit's going to be. If you're wondering, do I really want to give up 2 days of my life? It's 2 days out of your environment, right? Getting out of your environment is so vital. I used to do it all the time and still do. I sometimes go to conferences and sit in the back of the room with a notebook and a pen and write and learn and go home, because we all have to have that time. And the summit is a phenomenal opportunity for you to get 2 days out, to recalibrate, to be in a faith-filled environment with a room full of hundreds of believers, to reset and let God speak to you. So anyway, if you're coming, then register early. I think across the whole of the country, we are 80% sold out, but some of the earlier ones are even more so. So if you're coming, jump in early. If not, go find someone who can lift the standard for you, somebody who can expect more from you than you would expect for yourself, because that's how you're going to have a phenomenal year. How's your goal setting? How's your goal getting? Hope that helps.